Hello there, ahoy. It is me, Tiny Pirate. We are deep in space with our reconstructed second vehicle. So the second vehicle is bringing all the supplies we want, and it is about to reach where we want it to go to unload and do all those things. Where am I going to even dock it usefully? Maybe over here somewhere. So we'll flick back to the interstellar map, and where is it? Maybe it's in the U list. I want to find the Xylem spaceship. There it is. Weird name it got given. So we'll anchor it to the surface here. Where would be good? I'm thinking here might be quite good. Womp. And now we have brought all of our beautiful nuclear power. We have brought all of the stuff that we would need to turn things gooder. So I think what I will do is just turn this into a push. I'm going to put down one of these, which I forgot to do last time. Oh, forgot to do in the templated build. And where are all my minions at? Okay, well, never mind. So what we have here is, I guess these. Bless me. What we have here is a bunch of stuff, and I should put some of it in boxes, maybe. Oh, there is actually. Well, let's get rid of some of this stuff. What else would be good to get rid of for now? These aren't really required. I'll just get rid of all of that. So what I want to do is set up the nuclear power station that we intended to set up last time and then completely failed to do so. I do have a pretty good feel for what's going to be involved with that. Maybe I'll put some of these back. Oh, 51, that's not really an issue. Yeah, we'll try that. So I was actually thinking of putting the nuclear power, I was thinking over here, but that means moving the water tanks. Does it? It kind of does. It kind of does. But on the plus side, all of this is already laid out, which saves us a bit of hassle. So we can afford to build a fairly chunky platform. Oh, okay, well, we just stopped building quite such a chunky platform. So I've looked up what we need to do to get this platform up and running. And I think we will have heaps of room here for some nuclear power. Is that a gap? Let me have a look. That was a gap. Okay, so almost filled in all the gaps. Cool. So we will need to get water across, but I'll create a thin causeway for that. In the meantime, I sort of want to create probably... Oh, let's just fix this up for 5 and 6. I probably want to create a 2x2 nuclear fuel cell. So I did look up the ratios, and a 2x2 is 4 with 2 reactors, 16 exchanges, producing enough for 28. What is it? 28 turbines, 16, 28, and we have slightly less because. So we will need to go. Calc. Let me just do the maths first before I explain. 28 times 0.66. 18, so 19. Alright, so the condenser turbines have a different kind of heat system. So we need to lay out 16 heat exchangers. How are we going to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should we do it sideways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it make a difference if I put this one at the end here? Probably not. Actually, if we flip that and plop that there. So that is going to be the 16 heat exchangers that we want. We will need to lay down a bit of heat transference for them. Same over here. And then we will need pipes to get these boys set up. So what did we agree? There was going to be about 19 of them. So let's just make that, I don't know, 20, make it 10 per side. And we have the option to put in more generators if we find it difficult. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that. Oh, we might as well put the pipe in. Now, how much water are these guys going to consume? 824, so we will need 2 full pipes bringing water over, which is a bit of a pain, but what can you do? Okay, so we'll just have to do this way. One more. So once we get this up and running, I'm hoping we can actually go quite a long way towards processing Naquium here. And if we went up, we would need 48 total exchanges, which would be getting quite a bit, but that's also fine. So what I probably will do is go for let's clear here. Kind of want to do something like that. Tank in the water. And then likewise, we're going to need to bring the water out back into the system down here. So what are we looking at here? I should use some of these. No. And then this one will only work when water is, I think, 15,000. No, not that. Water is less than 15,000. That should be plenty. Wham. Yeah. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So what we will need to put though is 2 boxes to load in this and 2 to push out the stuff, the leftover nuclear fuel. So stick 50 in, maybe 200. Like, yeah, we don't need this stuff. Chuck it in there. Actually, why not put some in there? And then take out the dead stuff when it's done. Job now is to bring the water in. Do we have enough room? I think we do. Actually, we will. How far can we go? To there. Let's go there and there. Let's go all the way down here. No, oh, that always does that. Forget that. It won't walk with them. Get rid of that. Come on. Will we need to create like a little water depot? I wouldn't object to that. No. Let me just pick them up. Okay, so, oh, come on. Jump jets on. Okay, so where do we want to go? Straight down like this, I think. Okay, let me have a look. I actually wonder if I could get away with land. Probably couldn't get away with land pipes here. So where are we trying to head to? I might take a little dog leg. We'll just cut around here. Yeah, I think that works best. So we will a little bit more dog leggy than that. A little tiny bit more. Bam. So we will, I think we'll just cut this one like this, and then this one like this. Ugh. Make it even. There we go. So now oh no, I did it again. I blame sickness. Okay, let's have a look. Bit more space platform. Want to come down here? I'm okay spending space platform. It's not like we don't have an entire mega base to build it for us. So douche and keep going. Alright, something like that. No, oh, I always do that. I just want to drag. Okay. Maybe I can just drag two of them individually. Oh, actually, kind of lines up quite neatly. Except we want this one to be like that. And we want this one to be here. Alright, let's have a look. Is it working all the way through? We got pump. It's a bit low pressure, but hang on, let me have a look. Which shouldn't need that much drainage once the water is in. The recycle rate is 99% off the nuclear reactor, so let me have a look. What's that? Oh, it's starting to work. Alright, this It's not really hitting max production yet, but let's have a little look-see. So we've got the antimatter one working, unfortunately, which is a pain, but it's not the end of the world. So that little system is cranking. This is working, which is fine. I'll just pop that here. They're all going to be working to make ice and water. It's consuming a little bit. This is, I think, producing much more effectively. And I've unfortunately put this in like exactly the worst place. But at least we can top up that fuel tank. Yeah, I mean, it's going to do it. It's just going to be a bit slow. Meanwhile, this one, kind of want to turn it off, but maybe if I just rip out that power pole. I would like to think that that's no longer picking up. No, of course it is. It's still picking up that generator. Can I launch you and put you a bit further away? I think I can. Yeah, let's just put you a bit further away. Bonk. There we go. Can't walk through the shields. I always find that kind of funny. So now we shouldn't be seeing until this one eventually picks up, but we should have disconnected all of that one as well. So what does it actually look like in terms of demand? Production 6 kilowatts of... Really? Why is it saying that? Oh, no. We're going to get rid of you as well. That's not helping. Alright, now let's have a look. Was that a problem all along? Did we have everything connected up? No, I think we were okay. It's producing 48 megawatts. It's got some accumulators charging, but that's fine. We also ripped out all of our actual Naquium production stuff, so we should put that back in. Now I have actually gone and let's just put this in. I have actually brought with me some of the put that one in of the power reducing or the drain reducing stuff, the efficiency modules, because look, 465 megawatts, that's quite ridiculous. Oh cool, look, so he's charging up now. He's got the energy, steam energy to do that, and we can probably do that too. Alright, so take all of that stuff out and fly off over here. What's that looking like? It's working. Can we reduce the drain somewhat, because the amount of Naquium we're producing is very power hungry stuff. Half the problem is this is here, of course. So can we put in efficiency modules? 400%. Down to 120. Can we 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 do something like that? That's actually not too bad. We've still got all the nearly all the productivity we would want, really. Now, I didn't bring the mechanical systems. I'm actually not sure I could, even if I wanted to. If I put I don't know, make them, no, don't make that, make sand. No? Yeah, so I would eventually want to bring mechanical stuff with me. I was thinking of bringing the machinery to pulverize this, but we haven't brought it with us this time. The accumulator charging, that's pretty good. Is there anything else that I would want to do here? Hey there, Alcon. Yes, I am. I have a cold. Pretty sure it's just a cold. Nothing too fancy, but, you know, it is what it is. We're having a bit of a... Oh, more Naquiite. Naquiite. More Naquite. Tiny, tiny amounts compared to that massive patch we found. Just want to check more around here, actually. Relatively close to the base where it is now. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a patch. Keep looking. There's more ice, which is great. Not seeing the great patches that I expected all the way out here. Not for the size of Blimmin', the ranking of this particular place on the Galaxy Explorer. So over here, how is this looking? It's looking pretty good. This is hovering at 15k. What is coming back around? Could we do with more generators? No, it seems about right. Oh, the temperature's still increasing too. Okay. So that seems pretty good. My only thought is... I kind of want... sorry, cough, cough. Are these powered? Low power. Yeah, they are. Okay, so look here, the drain is the engine to shields, the lasers. Okay, we're currently sitting on 4k, so we are slowly getting that power back up, or that steam back up, because I will want both of these to return home. This ship might want to send it back with as much Naquite as it can carry, and then we'll worry about how to properly move this stuff around once we get some kind of home sorted. Okay, I'm expecting to see drones start flying now, but I'm not quite seeing it. Okay. Are we gonna get a bit more going? I mean, I know these draw like a ton of power. Yeah, they really do. Maybe we'll knock off the last couple. Okay. Well, I think we're going to catch up. Okay, so that is fine. These okay, they are slowly accumulating steam. Will we have enough water to turn all of that into steam? I think so. I do actually think so, because we did bring some extra here, and I can pipe it out if need be. What I'm concerned about though is, oh, that's why we haven't joined the networks. So let us join the networks. There we go. 2 entities destroyed, a heap of them damaged. Wow, that must be quite some attack on Rose. Chaldeus, where are you, Rose? Are you being smashed by... Oh yeah, well, there was a fair amount of spitter stuff going on there. That's all fine. Yeah, it looks like we held them off. Do wonder if we could be advantageous to, like, do that a little bit. Sort of keep them a bit further away. I can't see where the rest of these would go due to just the amount of dead bodies, but that's fine. Okay, so Naquium is moving. We're going to be able to take a lot of it back, which is good, I suppose. Now we're suffering a shortage. Can I just sort of help things a bit more? Let's have a look at the power demand for these. It was a big... it's dropped off a little bit. Just want to see if there's anything else valuable in here. I kind of should take these home. There's a lot of stuff here which... I don't know. Might disagree on that one. No. No, that's all fine. Might take that back with me. Take those back with me. These will all have to come home. One of the things I have discovered though is that no, let's delete that. Large amounts of extra chests definitely slow the ship down. So these are not going to be the fastest ships to take home, to be fair. Okay, so let us look. How are you doing? Still climbing. Temperature takes a while. Let's have a look at the power output. So in the last 10 minutes, these have slowly hit probably their max. 53 megawatts. Makes me think we need to jump up another whole level. However, my only concern is that I won't exactly be idling here a lot. Like, sort of pondering here. How are we doing on the sulfuric? Not too bad. And on the water, that's also fine. Yeah, this is just a slow process, that's all. It's getting there. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't... Oh, it's got a backlog of water. Interesting. Can I get the water out? No, well, not easily that way. I can if I chuck it out over here. And then it comes this way. And we'll push it into our water system. Cool. need some kind of power here. I don't really want to... No, actually I think what I'll even do is put it here where it is getting power. There we go. Is it going to drain? I mean, it sort of is. There you go. It does a little puff, puff, puff. Okay, cool. It is going to do a little bit of a huff puff. Okay, those are fine. We're still moving. Okay, shields are up. As soon as the other ship is ready, I will probably send it on its way. I'm unsure of how I can do that better at present. Really not sure what the scopo-neckwipe processing is. What are you looking like here, pal? Yeah, not too bad. And you got some chests down here that are slowly filling too. So you're going to go home, but you're going to go home quite slowly, I suspect. And I think maybe I'll do you the same favour I did the other ship. Just connect you via little... And that seemed to already be getting power from somewhere. Alright, well that's definitely working now. So as soon as that is ready, it's still got a ton of steam, so we can send that one straight home. Meanwhile, yeah, nuclear power. I'm surprised at how slowly this is heating up. And we've still got 100 steam in there. So I actually wonder if my ratios are a bit wrong. Do I need to... Yeah, I'm going to go put another couple of engines on. We'll see if that helps a little. I just want to see, you know, as much of that steam sort of productively used as possible. Then of course that will immediately jump to a slight uptick. Connected turbines picking up. Are we seeing... Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Like, not a constant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 740. Is that sufficient? I think those ratios are correct. I'm sort of okay with putting down more. No point in putting down more turbines, but would another reactor be good? Why not? Oh, okay, out of range. Fine, we can solve that. Do you have fuel? This one has the most. There we go. Give it the extra juice. Which actually means I'll have to do this somewhat properly. So a 4 reactor system requires 48 exchanges. So how many is this again? It is 16 machines. Man, okay, 48. Wow. How should we do this? Kind of. I kind of want to go up, down, but I suspect that I don't have the juice for it. or the thermal thingamybobs either, for that matter, and possibly even the water supply. Ugh, oh well. No harm in trying. Take that. Do I have... No, I really don't. They're all happy. Yeah, actually no, there's no point in those reactors. I don't have the resources to support them. And that's just going to cause problems. It'll just mean a complete reduction in fuel. Give me back all that fuel. Okay, so there we go. That'll keep them running for quite a while. What are you unhappy about? Just not enough steam? Yeah, we did sort of increase the steam, so they won't be running perfectly, but I think that is probably better. Let's have a look. It's not made a big difference. If all else fails, I'm not scared to break out one of Nilaus's beautiful blueprints. So Nilaus has great nuclear factories, and here's one of them. Yeah, that would do the trick. We would just have to cut off about 2/3 of the generators there, but they would all be shadow sort of played out, so we'd be able to see them. What I don't understand... Oh, his aren't... I'd have to redo this template. Okay, I could actually copy the style of the template. There's a lot that wouldn't work for condenser turbines, but I could figure that out. But at present, all we're doing here is mining this stuff. Do we want to go as fast, or do we just want to be more efficient? Uh, 10 minutes ago we had a massive peak in big mining drills, but we killed their power off, and I can't quite see the minute by 1 minute difference until that one ages out. Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly the fastest stuff to come out of the system. Okay. Let's get rid of some of the ores from my inventory that I just don't care about. I would love some more efficiency modules. How are you looking? This ship is pretty loaded down with every spare corner of it has a box with some junk in it. Almost done. Steam is slowly building up. I'll actually probably take the other ship home just because this is going to take a while. And actually, it actually kind of hasn't drained away as much of the water as I'd hoped. I think what I need to do is put a priority on it. No, that one's fine. We've got the water ice stuff coming in too. It's actually quite important that I avoid this, so I might actually do that. Yeah, I will do that because I really need to avoid this water out. Otherwise it's going to block things up. And our steam turbines won't. Our steam won't be able to have anywhere to go because it'll be full of water already. So it's looking a little healthier. Right, so they're consuming... Okay, so they're really consuming the power of the boilers. I might take out a couple of them. As much as I would love to keep them in. Yeah, it's looking a little better now. It's a little disappointing, isn't it? Where should we put the spare solar panel? Here you go. You can go and give your 8 kilowatts to us. Beautiful. So helpful. Now, these are piling in. I suspect that these miners over here. You're fine just because you don't need to do very much very often. Full pipes. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Could just about export water back to the homeworld. Or at least now this orbit, but yeah. Not really much point in that. You can take this junk. Don't. No, I'd leave the condensed turbines here. Plonk. Let us leave condensers and maybe a couple of these. We'll leave the big expensive stuff behind as well. I think we can take all the rest of this junk with us. Yeah, we'll put some of those in there. Or other rubbish. Bunch of trash. Okay, cool. How much is in here? Not very much at all. What is that network currently comprised of? 800 logistics. Okay. Steam is so slow. Actually, I mean, as soon as it gets over about halfway, it should be plenty to get home. But I do need all of this water to be got out. I mean, I can delete it myself just manually, but just by removing the chest, that feels a bit cheeky. Alright, all of these beautiful solar panels are doing zilch for us. I could probably pave half the place in solar panels and barely scratch the sides of what it really needs to make it all work. So what are we looking at here? Why are you only hitting... Is it because these are too many? Why are you only hitting 700? It's working. It's only... I mean, that's probably not that bad. These only take 500 temperature watt steam anyway. Although this only produces 500 temperature steam, so I can't see that being too bad. What I wouldn't mind this doing while I'm away is just containerizing a whole ton of Naquium. So I might put yet another box down and a number of these. I mean, imagine if we had 3 full chests. I don't know what we would do with 3 full chests, but I like to think it would be cool. Oh, what on earth was that? Is that these? Oh, once it charges... Okay, cool. Let me see demand change. Are they really 105 megawatts? Whoa. Okay, you bad boys, get out of here. I'll put that there. And that there. Okay, they're vanishing to 0. 8.8 megawatts. Can I cut a few more out that we don't need? It's a lot of optimizing, but it's good to do. So, yeah, not really. Stone, copper. Naquite 2.5 million. Naquite. I did spot a little bit out there after all. Okay, so those are definitely going to be jobs for trains. It would be nice if I found some coal, because I'm going to have to come up with a process of bringing back stuff. What are we looking at here is, what would happen if I just cut you out? Are you that bad to cut out? No, that all works. You're still connected. Cool. That saves a little bit of power there, you'd like to think. It just spikes up and down depending on, so that's a 10 megawatt drain, 10 of those. You know what, I can save a bit of power just doing this. And probably, as sad as it sounds, just doing this too. Okay, someone build that for me, would they? Yeah, drone, good job. Good job. 127, we did indeed save some power. And now look, we're charging. Oh, not charging. Why is that? That's just the steam generators. It's also the boilers doing that little hump, 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 hump every time a bit more extra steam pops out. We're getting pretty close to being able to send one of these ships home. I will probably send... They're both equally slow, to be honest. And they're both not that great ships. Could they land on Nauvis? Could I just dump the whole thing, smash into the surface, and then take it apart? I think I probably could. It might let me do that. These tanks here don't count as booster tanks the same way the jet fuel ones do. Can only launch from space, but it might let me land, and then I could tear the ship down, because I think we'll get enough tech to get to the next goal. Maybe, we shall see. So send one to the surface and one to the planet, to orbit and keep it there. I think when I see it hit about 14-15k, it's time to go. 140 megawatts. Oh, this is so slow. Okay, we'll take the hint. There we go. That should make you, yes, a lot happier. Up goes the accumulated charge. Okay, I mean, we've got a pretty decent amount of Naquite now. I mean, can we... I mean, maybe not just yet, but I might, when we leave, fill all of the productivity modules up. Just to make sure we get as much out of this patch as possible. 13 all the way through. How much did we get here on? I genuinely think that that is enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, eh? Oh, the water issue is still there, though. Why don't I put in a tank of the old water here? What's causing problems? On Rose? Oh, I think that's just the... actually, if I just go Control N... Yeah, that'll whip me over. Yeah, that's just a dead part of the base that we don't care about. This was used for testing... yeah, this was used for testing out grids and changing grid patterns. But yeah, look at these mighty monster behemoths coming in. It might be time to turn on my nuclear weapons again to push back some of the bikers. I think I might do that on the surface. You guys look woefully unprepared from here. Out goes the flames, in go the lasers. And then they struggle to get through. Womp. Do kind of think that we could definitely afford a little bit more distance if the drones will do it. And if there is even the capacity to build out there. We'll find out. Leave them to it for now. So, the water should be broadly out. The steam is definitely in. Water's being pumped. Alright, and I'm also kind of broadly unhappy with this space dock. But I think what it's going to take to fix that is having a standardized ship that I'm happy with, and I'm not really there yet. Like, this is not the final build that I want to see. Are we getting over? Nope, just tapped out at 700. I'm assuming that's just to do with the number of heat exchangers drawing power off. Would it be better with one less? Probably not. Probably won't make a difference. I am sort of thinking that we're seeing a bit too much. That this extra 1 power wasn't such a great idea. Actually, you can even hear now that this is turned off. There's just generally a better chug chug chug. Like as soon as I get my disassembly, they get turned off basically. And yeah, well, that's the drain. Condenser turbines are just chugging back and forth, and now they're looking solid. Yeah, oh well, that's fine. It's kind of the ratio we thought. So, time to send this ship home. With or without us. Bonk. So, you have plenty of water space, yes. You have plenty of steam. So what I'm going to send you to, integrity check, let's have a look. Are we happy? Generally happy. We want to go to, well, I want to go to now this. I think we'll send you, actually let's just get off the jolly thing. Press N. So send you to Nauvis, launch, and womp, engage, and it will go. Cool. So this is all looking a bit silly, but it is working, and suddenly, yeah, we've got nowhere near the needed nuclear output. These guys are cranking, so I might see what that does. What does this do to us? Yeah, no problem. Can we get more productivity in here? Yeah, that's just more resource generation per tick. It's going to be very slow ticks, I accept that. But we don't care, we want the resources more than we care about the ticks. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe some of these more remote ones we will be a bit more gentle with. Ugh, okay, right, so maybe I was wrong. You would think those would be okay. These ones down here definitely struggling. Sort this power issue out, and then we will depart for the motherland. Let me have a look. Okay. We've reached some kind of equilibrium. Cool. So, I'm okay with just about paving this place in solar panels if we have to bring them back, but really obviously the future is nuclear. So let's have a look here. We have just boxes, not entire boxes, some boxes. Why are we not seeing, why is it, are we missing, that'll be why. Yeah, we're missing a, no, come here. Wrong button. There we go. Now how does it feel? It will charge for a second, but yeah, I suspect that I might have to take out a couple of these, even with their productivity bonus or efficiency bonuses. They're just drawing too much power. No, yes, oof, ow. And some of that though is the drones flying back and forth and charging. Never mind, we'll just do this. Get it back to there, and then I trust that it will calm down once I'm gone. I just don't want it to grind to a relative halt. Yeah, that'll do. It's probably plenty, really. That's 2 whole spaceships worth. It's time to go. It's time to get this stuff refined. Figure out what to do with it. Bonk. So, start integrity check. Head back to Nauvis orbit. Okay, drop off those resources. Fine. Fine, yes. No, I need my copper cable. Okay, you whatever. You happy? Alright. Let's just go. And you're gonna make it in time? No, you're not. Engage. And away we go. Now this ship is gonna be slow because I found all these extra boxes do tend to add a fair bit to the slowness. So it will take a little while to get up to speed, which is gonna be very annoying. But I propose that we... Oh, there's 2 ships, one after the other. Cute. So I propose, well, hopefully we can crash one of them straight into the surface of the planet. And then, oh boy, then what we're going to do is we are going to crush the Naquium in a mechanical or pulverizer. We've got pulverizers and we can use productivity modules. Kind of trying to decide how to get this stuff down to the surface. I might use a dedicated spaceship for it eventually. I might even use train wagons, because train wagons are pretty quick. Sort of thinking about it. Load a train wagon on and off the space station, and load it, in fact, onto a different spaceship would be really cute. But I kind of... yeah, I'm kind of pondering. I want to see how far I can get with just this this amount of Naquium, because what I'm keen to do is if I can just get enough tech to make some of these, then how much... just avoid probes, those are all done, so I can actually launch those at any time. Now the tech I want, how much is this? 1,000, 2,000, 1,000. Antimatter reactor, Naquium cube tech. Let's make Naquium cubes out of Naquium plate. It's 100. No, I'm gonna have to actually plan a proper resource moving system. So there are ways to check if a train is loaded on a station or at a space station. And so I could have a little 2-wagon, 2-engine train, or I can have a ship with a... yeah, I'm thinking... I have actually done this in testing and it did work. loading a train on and off a spaceship. You kind of have to walk through with the vessel the first time, but it's not end of the world crazy. And our top speed is not going to get much higher than that, unfortunately. How are we looking for steam? Yeah, it's plenty of steam. How are we looking for time? 6 minutes. Oh, that is a bit slow. So on the surface though, where can we go? Have a look. Control N. So here, what can we do? I mean, for one, I could just move. I could move all the solar panels. I kind of want a train station where a train comes into a spaceship, like from the back, like yoink, comes in, loaded with Naquium, and then when it gets to the other end, it goes yoink out the front, and no problem. That's just, yeah, it'll be happy. That can work. There's a lot of options. I'm glad that picked up that was likely to hit. Some of these do actually move laterally by the looks. These rocks are not always going in an exact straight line. Alright. Okay, wow. Did those... Oh, those did get laid. Nice. These haven't. Are we missing... Might be missing more. Yeah, I suspect we are. Alright, that's fine. Rose is fine. Just Control N. No, Control N is a new shortcut I found that flicks through all the recent surfaces you've looked at, but it's not doing it super reliably for me. So, what have you got in you? A bunch of spaceship parts and some heat exchanger things. That's good. I actually want way more than that up there, because we're going to have to take a whole bunch out. Take out more of them. Make it 50. Now, where could we put... Ooh, turn off that grossness. Where could we put our Naquium production? Probably up here makes the most sense. I think so. Now, I have got some other... Oh, that didn't really pan out, so that will happen in due course. This needs to be mined. How are we looking for resources? On Nauvis, chronically short of iron plate. Oh no, that's not too bad. 9k, what am I saying? 1.3 million in storage. What? Oh, we do have 679. We have 1.5 million, 730, and 400. Okay, cool. There are plenty of resources there. And in terms of fuel, 2.3 million in storage. Okay, I don't see any issues here. I can almost tell that because the FPS and UPS are up. There's nothing that's causing any particular concern. What are you doing? Is one of these missing a grabber? No, then what is wrong? 76k? Oh, they're only... of course. Minus 38,000. Yeah, I've accidentally ordered too many trains. Alright. So I think maybe Naquium processing can happen over here. Here somewhere. There's a little bit of space. Could always put it somewhere way. Oh, cool. So this all got built done. This is one of the many construction sort of sites that we had left lying around. Or mining sites that we've slowly sort of worked our way through, burned our way through, perhaps more precisely. Yeah. Where was the other one? It was somewhere down here. That one's still operating, even as cut down as it is. I will come across it in due course. Here it is, probably. No, it's still working. Okay, fine. That will help things along. Alright. So what are we looking at here? Plenty of steam. And 4 minutes left. Oh, it's slow. I want to go faster. Okay, so Xylan is doing okay too. You going any faster? Not really. Still got about the same amount of steam. Nice. Okay. The long waits continue. So the Naquium processing process, what's it going to take? It's going to probably be a one. I think I should be able to get most of it done in one cell. So we're going to crush it first. Although I might join 2 cells together for it, 2 grids. Wash it. Oh, then we're going to powder it. And we need vitalic acid for that too. Vitalic acid, do we need anything else for this? Just water, vitalic acid, then we need vulcanite blocks and powder to make ingots, and then we will need some Naquium plate, which just requires that. Okay, that's all fine. Yeah, I think that all works okay. And I might even be able to get some tier 8 production going. Vitalic acid, do we have it available on Nauvis? I know it comes in. Nauvis, come to me. Now, I know we produce some. No, we do. We do actually make some. In theory. What we don't do is put it on the grid, which we will have to do. Okay, what does it take to make this stuff? Vitamin melange extract, iron plate, and sulfuric acid. Oh, so it is actually genuinely available. It just doesn't. Okay, cool. So we can actually, do we want to even consider landing the spaceship stuff over here? I wouldn't be opposed to it, because then we could just move the vitalic acid in, which would be okay. Get rid of that junk. Something to think about. In the next 2 minutes, but it's running at about half speed, so it's probably 5 minutes of travel. Nah. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, Xylem is coming in. Cool. I like how you get quite an accurate little picture of it there. Cool. We'll see how that lands. See if it is landable. I'm left pondering. So the vitalic acid, it doesn't really seem worth like poking it out to the grid. I mean, it's not the end of the world to do that. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. There's what the heck is happening here? Just there's a lot of deconstruction happening. Fair enough. I forgot we had 2 stations, and they're all full of ores and stuff. And I could probably get a train to go collect them, but can't be bothered. But what would be good is to make sure that... Oh, well, okay, that's fine. I was going to jam more ore into the network, but if we were to LTN on Nauvis... And it looks like the Nauvis network does drain out somewhere. Somewhere the ore is being put back into the system, because I don't see it in a huge list here. Or, yeah, I mean those aren't huge. Cool, there's various bits and bobs. Okay, cool. There are bits and bobs of the network, but nothing too extreme. Good. 1 minute left. Where's my spaceship? Oh, that's ours. Where's the other spaceship? Still coming through. Fine. What is it dealing with right now? Just normal density asteroids in deep space. Okay, that's good. How are we looking? Actually, like, the steam part is phenomenal. Like, this thing can go a really long way on this amount of steam, and we haven't even barely going to touch half the amount of fuel that we could have taken. So the way here, I am really keen to see if I can do a train load. So here's what I'm thinking. We put a 2-carriage train, or even a couple of them, on a spaceship. They enter via the back of the ship, and they come out the front of the ship. Maybe even one. The ship goes out loaded with... It's not going to need water. It's going to need to take out... Oh, we could take 1 carriage. No, not really 1 carriage of sulfuric acid. Maybe it's 3 long. Maybe it takes out some sulfuric acid and 2 empty carriages, and it tries to... it then delivers the carriage, which drops off the sulfuric acid, and then it... Actually, no, I'm not too happy with that. I think there could be all kinds of logical things go bananas when it tries to partially unload the sulfuric acid, but not completely. I could probably make it work. It would just be the orders, so it would be like unload all, or wait for 20 seconds, then go to a station to load, and it would load the Naquium. And then once the Naquium was loaded, it would go somewhere else. It would go to a stacker to load onto the next ship coming back again. So that's my thinking. Then it would come back to Nauvis. It would unload the train, which would go to a station where it would deliver all of its Naquium into a rocket. The rocket would just land back on the surface, and to be honest, that rocket could just be a normal cargo rocket. I think it would be just as easy, and it could just take a full load down and then bring up potentially a full load of ingots. I'm okay using cargo rockets. I think that works. It's just going to take a real heavy amount of design, and I would probably send one of these rockets back just with some supplies, just have it go back and forth for a little bit. No, 33 seconds. So that must mean that the other one is already there. No, not yet. No, actually that's not the one we want. Where's the other one? Oh, what's happened to this one? $45. What? Okay, what? Have we lost this ship in space? I'm confused. Okay, that's really confusing to me. Is there a power issue? Why isn't this ship traveling? Okay, we tell it to go to interstellar orbit. Why have we overtaken it so badly? Disabled by script? No. Target speed unlimited. Okay, now it's going. Huh. Okay, it's weird. Yeah, I've seen it happen before. That's kind of odd. Huh. Never mind. Okay, so that interstellar ship is on its way, finally. Good. And we are now at the docking part. So, actually... I think there is the anchor. It is. Okay, phew. Right, good. Okay, great. That's fine. So they're filling those up, draining those out. Filling up those with steam. Filling up, filling up. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. Do we need to... One of the things I do want to consider is flipping that around. I don't really think we need the water tanks anymore. We've got all that ice out there. So, my next kind of job is... do we just have so few of those? What is going on? There's a shortage in blue chips. There's a rocket launching system. There's a spaceship system. What would it take to build a small shuttle to go down to the surface loaded with Naquium? Probably not a lot. And I think that might be the easiest way. I want to see what happens when we crash this other vessel in. But we've got this loaded. Might actually even be easiest to just slap a green one on there. And then do the same. Green, these little green chests might be the most sensible logistics option for a variety of reasons. Mostly that I can use the blue chests to request from the green chests. Okay. So you're just sitting there being quietly happy. I do wonder, do we need to... Here is our spaceship location up here, or one of them. Should we set up a new location just up here? I'm thinking we should. It would be pretty handy. Liquids in. So all that would need to be is rocket fuel. And that means that we are going to have a more sustainable future without the rocket parts, which, to be fair, we already struggle with. So let's see if I can get some of these things back in my inventory. Yeah, we're very short. I want the base stuff, and if we're this close, it's going to be pretty handy. We can get all this material brought to us, and when this starts to request back and forth, we can get it out of the system too. And then how are we going to get it out at the other end? Yeah, okay, we can do that okay with unloaders, undergrounds, and what have you. Okay. And the other thing I want to do actually is travel out to the probe lands, and in fact I might, once this is empty, I'm going to send this out to deliver probes to the asteroid belt. In fact, could I request a couple? Take out a bunch of... Take out 40 of those. Now, it's actually not going to like this amount of asteroid belt probes. Take out 40. It's not going to like me doing this. There'll be almost certainly too many chests, but I do intend to rip out a bunch of chests. So, game, where is all of my... is that the stuff you're trying to bring me? All the stuff I want. Yeah, okay, just smash me with all your inventory requirements. Here it comes, all the spaceship floor. Yeah, I've got the parts for it. So the spaceship engines aren't very big for going down to the surface. Let's just check that the Universe Explorer... Where are you, Xylem? No, where's my other spaceship? Kraken, where are you? Closest is Caldus Asteroid Belt 2. Okay, fine. You're getting there. Slowly making your way. Okay. Cool. You're hitting us all the good stuff, drones. Right, man. What do we want to change out? I think we want a lot less of this. I actually don't even think we got enough of this up there anyway, so we'll cut this. Don't need any of this. Arguably need some of this. Okay, cool. Well, let's get building. So a little shuttle just to head to the surface will require... Doesn't need to be that big. That looks terrible as a base, but that's okay. We will want... How many? Just, it's like one. Ugh, I've got to remove the thing or it gets really confused about what it can and cannot build on. So let's just cut this out. Cut this out. Okay, what is? We'll fix the shape eventually. Okay, big square blob. Sounds good. Now, what do we need to head to the surface? Like, I'm not worried about getting there that quickly. All I do care about is the ship. This is about even. I do care about the ship having enough room to carry what we want. I suspect that it's a two job. Like it's a two booster job. Come back. Okay. No, we want to have it to about there. And do we want to load it from here? We'll give ourselves options. Just do that and that. Spaceship walls. Okay. That looks like a terrible tugboat, doesn't it? It will need eventually a little docking port, which I should have tried to put on first because these can be so fussy, but it turns out I am lucky. The little docking thing is in its happy place. What am I doing? just want to get rid of those. They will have to come off. Thinking. Don't need much in the way of power. There are isothermic generators as well, which fluid isothermic fuel, liquid rocket fuel to generate electricity. Oh, that looks like a weird ass terrible machine, doesn't it? I am okay with just loading up on some... Hang on, where are they? I need those holmium accumulators, lads. Something small like that. And what we would need to do is put in a large blue chest. It would have to go here, and then it would need to do this, and then it would need to go to the undergrounds. Put that there. This should be really a very simple craft. The only thing I really think it does need is some sort of storage for okay. Could you do this job reliably, ship? Once we create a door. Need one of these. Okay. And lasers. Oh no, we need it to be just a bit wider. Grr. I mean, that's looking pretty sweet. It just needs the power that we want. And apparently it's never going to have the right amount of... And it's going to need room for... Okay, hit me with a couple of accumulators. Can we just move this over a little bit? Maybe give it some power. Oh man, we've definitely, I think, gone a little bit on the small side. It's just trying to do a little bit too much with not enough room. Okay. I think that will be plenty. And I think we can fit all of the various other things we need down the side. So the control systems, they can all go down the side. Let's take a... Okay, so that's all fine. Take... accumulator. That's what we want. Aha. Will 3 lasers be enough? I suspect so. We're trying to go down to Nauvis, start integrity check. It might even require less fuel than this. The only way we'll know for sure is if when we get to land and we start fueling it up. So why don't we bring down all the Naquitite that we have. Would it make sense to have a double width or a double length one of these? I'm okay with this being quite a small shuttle. There's 31 in the booster tanks. This is going to fill up almost instantaneously, which is good. And this one we're going to call 77. We'll remember that and try and dock it to the other 77 option. Alright, that's done that's job. Feels like we could definitely do more, but... Okay, so... Yep. It's already got absolute tons. Return to Nauvis. Let's see if we can even last this long. Engage. How fast is it going to go? No doubt really slow. But it's not very far, so there will be the odd asteroid, but we've got 3 lasers, it should be plenty. I would love slightly like a one more, but they're not centered either way, so never mind. How much did it find the streamline? Oh, 100% streamline, good. So it'll... Oh, it's draining. But it's also almost done. Anchor on Nauvis. Cool. So that's kind of basically a happy little construction. Do we want to be down with vitalic acid? Kinda wouldn't mind it. I kinda wouldn't mind it. We would want to maybe dock there. And we'll put a 77 on this. Do I have a cool... Can't put that down or any other cool brick, do I? No. So what would you take to go back to Nauvis orbit? $130 fuel. Gigajoules of fuel. It's actually not that much. That is a relatively light production. Okay, so we will need to bring in fuel. And I'll also need to change over our current config. We're currently loaded up for space. So bring the fuel in. It's kind of a pain. Pulverizers would be good. Maybe we just save the space one and we'll flip to the ground one. Okay, so that's where that can go. And now what it's going to need to do is to... Let's go back to 1, 2, 3. Like, we can do this. And likewise, we can... I want to give it a little bit more room. Look a little cuter that way. And that will... we can pump more fuel in as required, so that will be fine. Is it actually going to come? I'm sure... oh, 5k. No, 50k. That's why. There we go. Now it'll get ordered. But what I really need it to do now is to give me the stuff that I want, which is all of these other resources. So we'll fly over this way maybe. Oh, right. So something crashed. What crashed? Oh, thanks, drones, for helping. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Vulcanite. That's a pain. Vulcanite's too valuable to throw away. Where am I going? Somewhere over here. So I think a little skiff like that will probably do a perfectly great job of moving the Naquium around, because it is pretty low volume stuff, and it can just bounce up and down for a pretty cheap fee. And we'll build another one which does basically the same job, but it orders ingots, so it'll be much less frequent, but it'll take ingots up to space, and another one, perhaps a third one, to do plate. There's a lot of demand for those in general. Okay, right into the maelstrom of bots and droids. Can take a little bit out of my inventory while they fill it. Why are you filling my inventory with random junk, game? Oh dear. Do I have what I want yet? Oh, only a little bit of belt. Come on, game. Oh man, so much stuff. Alright, so we'll have actually a quick check. What are we trying to launch here? Another 1,000. I am surprised and shocked at how poor our supply of blue chips is in space. I'm not quite sure why it is. What are we looking at now? Is it moving some? No, it is. Okay, cool. So, how are we doing? Minions, bring me more stuff. You've got 0 other tasks to do around here. Actually kind of short on logistic drones. What has happened to them? Now, somewhere there is some logistics drone production. You get a gold medal if you can spot it. So what's happening is we actually have a little bit of a control circuit jamming drones into the network. I could have sworn it was around here somewhere. And when the drones, when the network is low on drones, it shoves more in. So, but we're not seeing the available drones go up. Oh, we're really not, and I have no idea why. And I can't even like find the the place where this would be done. Okay, well, I think we can just fly off and get our own bits. So I know what I need. Some underground, some bits and bobs like that. Oh, just look at the ah, here we go. It's actually here. So is that why? Did we have... Oh, I must have torn out this when X is less than 100. And construction drones are also 0. Okay, so now the numbers are just climbing. When Z is... there we go. Read robot stats. Okay, cool. So now it's going to stop. Okay, fine. It's figured itself out. You. Give me a couple of those. You. Give me some of those. Oh, actually, you would... Well, okay, fine. We already got some. Whatevs. I'll go stick them in a box then. And where are all of these? Pipes? We're definitely going to need pipes, so where are you? Over in the main base, I think. Or the main depot. Oh, there's some there. It's those ones we don't have. Pipes. There we go. Right here. Yep. Alright, that's all we need. Let's have a look. Where's our spaceship? Over there. Okay, still traveling. Oh, actually, that reminds me. In the universe, Kraken, where are you? Can you even productively land? Like, do we want you here? No, I don't want you right here. Actually, I want you kind of up here, maybe, just to dump your cargo and crash on the ground. Okay. Let's go see the damage. I want to even see if it's possible to take off again. I suspect that it isn't, but it'd be kind of interesting to know. Oops. There's some kind of traffic jam over here. What's it doing? Is it just unloading? Oh, it's just unloading. Cool. Copper rocket. Nice. Fine. Okay, look at this thing. Just plonked here in the middle of the field. Alright. Yeah. Okay, cool. We managed to walk our way into it. Crash our way into it. So if we wanted to go back to now this orbit... okay, cool. Yeah, it really can't. This is as far as this ship will go. We'll have to tear it down. That's fine. So, we now have a fantastic store of Naquium. 2, 3. And so we will go like this. And now we want to pulverize it. Which will give us crash Naquium. How do I want to do this? my main goal here is to get the max productivity. I'm not actually that worried about going for the level 8 productivity. It's just a fiddle at this point. So how much are you going to be able to consume per whatever? 19? Okay, well, I think we can afford to stretch things out a bit. No, not like that. You will need to bring some in and then put some out. I sort of think, how am I going to string this all together? Could we just replicate this down here with a second stack? Oh, come on, drones. Oh, do I really only have one entire drone on me? Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, I guess we could just build it ourselves like a peasant, I guess. Take all of this. How did you even know to take the Naquium out of my inventory, game? Where have I even... Oh, I must have put it... I have no idea why you decided to do that. Never mind. So, okay, oh well, yeah, of course. Let's move this bad boy over to about here. And then for our final trick, how do I want to do this? It's being annoying. I would say to move stuff, but there's no actual drones around to help, is there? It's just me. So that's 2 full belts worth. It seems to be going at a pretty reasonable clip. It will need to be turned into washed Naquium with water. And it spits out some stone. Let's put it a bit more snugly. So let us then combine these various... no, not quite like that. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. So, there we go. 3 belts coming in. Are they keeping up? Yeah, they are. There's a fair amount comes down. So, now we've got the crushed Naquium. We need to wash it. Which takes place in a chemical plant. So, chemical plant. I think we'll do like 3 different rows of you. like this. So we will have chemical plant, chemical plant, chemical plant. I want wash Naquite. I want to productivity module you. We're going to stick some water in you and jump you back and forth and pull you in like that. And how much you're going to produce? 15. You're within the bounds of that. How much are you going to consume? 14. Oh yeah, that's probably not. That's not too crazy. How much are you going to actually make? 10. So we really do lose over time. Oh, I think we will take you this way. Do that. Do that. Oh, please, for goodness sake, I would love to have an actual drone. Yeah, this looks like it might actually work. Yep. And for the third one, I might actually, because there's no way these are even hitting 30, I might just do something a bit weird like this, and then we go like this, and then we go like this maybe. And then we go like this. Okay, game. What are you trying? Oh, that's where all my droids have been. Fine. What we do need though is to give you guys a bit of water. Dirt. Is this really only going to give us one belt of washed? I suspect it is, at its best. So, never mind. A little bit of water right about here would not be crazy. Sure, there's no way you require more water than that. Could even just go around the back. There we go. So, we then need to get rid of all the stone, which we will do this way. Actually, what am I doing? We'll put a priority on this too. Always important. Priority, provide priority 2. Okay. So, this one is filter stone to the right. Womp. No. There we go. Very tiny amounts of stone will come out. That was briefly green. That tells me that it was broadly on the right path. Now we've got to powder it in another chemical plant with some vitalic acid. So again, we need water. Oh, how much are these consuming? Oh, sodal. So again, another chemical plant. You should make Naquium powder. And can I jam this? No, I think we'll just eat this one. Well, let's put this over here somewhere. Okay, and also I should get rid of all this. Really? Is that? Ugh. Yeah, put it there. Let's see what it can consume. So I'm pretty sure 3 of these will easily consume this. Wow. Really? You 3 are only going to consume 2. Really? Really? Is that actually, like, realistic? Bonk, bonker. Okay, put him there. Okay, it's powered. 4? That seems ridiculous. I mean, if it is, then we'll live with it. We need the Vitalic coming in from over here. And the water... Oh no, water comes out as a byproduct. So what we're going to have to do is 2, 2, 2, and 2. We'll just go like that. Oops. Standard build that we do for this kind of freaky deaky stuff. Yep. Take it in here. Take it in there. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be fine. And Vitalic, we can split off here. Well, it's a little weird in terms of that production. That's fine though. So the eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that I'm not building like a huge grid system for this. I'm just not convinced that I can sustain it, like that we can sustain it. So that's going to spit in. How fast is this going to happen? 20 seconds. So in what kind of time frames is this going to do what? It's going to produce not much of anything for a while. And a bit of water. Okay, that's fine. So I think we can just go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. In terms of the water, do we want to do it like this? 1, 2. What even am I going to do with that water? Oh, I will just put it into some factory that makes landfill. And again, we will get rid of some other stuff. Loading left. Yeah, we'll get rid of the sand this way on a priority. Yeah. Priority. All right. To the right, send sand. Okay, cool. I want you to make me some water fill. That's what you can do, and you can put the consequent water fill in a box. How about that? And yeah, I'm surprised. Why? Ooh, okay, cool. What are you unhappy about? Oh, you need the acid. Sorry. That's a little bit frustrating. I guess he's being backlogged on that pretty heavily. Do we... like, how much of these are we going to require? Oh, I have to move you. If we cover the first 4 on this side and then cover the second 4 on this side. Yeah, that'll do. Yes. Take that out. Do I just want to jump over that? No, I should be okay. I do want to just jump clear of this though. Just shove that on there. So, I'll get the second one of these going. While we figure out why there's not more vitalic acid being made. Oh, also, we will need to get rid of this water. Voila. It's ugly, but it works. Okay, so there is some stuff happening there. Where is all my beautiful vitalic acid, and why isn't it coming? What are you not doing? What have you not got? I don't understand you. You're all happy, but you're not. What are you missing? Glass. But there's glass here. Oh, are you just not plugged in? Oh, you're just not plugged in. Okay, well that solves that problem. And also you wouldn't be plugged in either. Okay, you guys are short on vitamin large. Well, Did these guys just never get connected? Is that even possible? Did we screw that up that badly? I think we must have. So for the entire time, that chunk of the factory just hasn't worked? I mean, it wouldn't entirely surprise me. Oh, no, to be fair, I do have chunks of the factory going this way towards the bioscrubbers. So I've kind of just changed one of the factory directions around a bit. Never mind. So clearly there's some kind of problem on Rose. We're not getting the Vitalic stuff that we thought we would be. Oh well. What else are we missing here? Washed. You can have this wash stuff. Wow, we got our very first one. Now we got the powder. What's the next step? Ingots, which require industrial furnaces, or thermodynamics, and vulcanite blocks. So, oh look, we're almost actually out of space. That is annoying. Our media destroyed. Okay, that's fine. Oh, if only I hadn't put that there, I could have... The good news is this is now empty, so we could logic this back into space. But that's not a job for today. Okay, those are actually kind of working. I want the ingots... To be fair, I want the ingots back in a rocket more than I want them... So that I can do right here. I don't need to... yeah, I can put in the request for the vulcanite here. And know that it will turn up eventually. How much are we even able to crank out here? We're able to absorb 8. It's not amazing, but I mean, realistically, for example, we've already seized all of this. Do we want to do that for that one? Yeah, there's probably not much of a... No, we'll do that for that one. Why are you... Oh, you can't unload fast enough. Okay, yeah, because of course we have this backlog because we just can't produce enough here. That's fine. Vitalic acid isn't coming through fast enough anyway. So, industrial furnaces. Yeah, your guys' time to shine, I suppose. Yeah, why not? Make me thingy ingots. How much are you going to consume? 6. Actually, not unreasonable, considering we have only able to produce that much. So... hate to be the bearer of bad news, but... Oh, okay, well... no, it's not too bad. We'll just jam it in. Oh, you need vulcanite too, of course. Ha! Well... Yuck. Okay, let's get a provide request on that. Okay, so that bumped that up. The next shipment should come straight through. And what I am looking to achieve here is... How long does this even take? Normally 60 seconds. So per second, 1. Wow. You guys are cranking. Which way around do we have these? They are always touching to the right. And arguably at this point just goes straight into another spaceship. It's going to take them back up. Ah, colds. So what would that spaceship be? Would it be this one? I mean, this is ugly, but it works. Oh, actually, just like, does it have enough fuel even as it is? Launch disabled, requires fuel. 130 in 256, so yeah, it probably does need double booster tanks, which is a shame. I'm not sure it's possible to build a ship smaller than that. That's a bit of a but there we go. So then we can worry about logic to send it back up, where it can go and request more. But we'll have to take it up for that. Do I have a bit of dirt? I have a bit of concrete ground. Oh, why don't we put a little hazard pad under it? Yep, that's where it docks. So in my mind, yeah, we could easily fill this and blueprint this and send this back up. Take the tiles as well. What are those? Okay, weird clamps. That's fine. Weird flags. Okay, fine. Do we stick it kind of about here-ish? Yes, I think we do. Okay, I'll send out this. And now, send out the second click. So it builds a tile first, then it builds everything else. And wham, that is just about done. We put a big one of these in the middle. And you're going to be 76, 76. And we'll worry about the automation later on. So you are actually going to be a very large provide chest. And then we'll just do, just to make it extra easy on them. And I don't know if I've got any... Oh, I do have some space underground on me. Good. Is that going to work? Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to do it like this. Alright. Oh, the other thing I'm going to have to do is pipe in... how are we going to run this? We'll just run it straight down using this. There we go. Well, once I sort this part out. Oh, come on. I just need the vulcanite. Alright, we need to check our planets. What's going on with them? Alright, Agni, what's happening? Where are you, my pal? You're loading. Okay, I see lots of loading. That's fine. What is my LTN telling me for Agni? Agni has a surplus of, well, a high demand for vulcanite and plenty of water, a large supply of crushed, but not enough washed. We're always short on washed. Okay, fine. Rose. You're probably short on. That's all working. is fine. Spice is fine. Oh, short on extract. This one's loading. Rose, what are you telling me here? 140k demand, 8k shipping. You got the vitamin melange nugget, the vitamin melange roast, lots of that. And then a shortage of, what's the root? That requires spice. Spice requires roast. So spice requires roast. Roast and nugget. Oh, spice requires roast. Okay, so we're going to have to make some... So yeah, it's high demand for roast, spice, which is leading to high demand for extract. Okay, so we are going to have to travel to Rose at some point. For now, though... Where is... Hey, what are you doing all jammed up there? Oh. There's always one, isn't there? One little station that just betrays you. How are we doing at our extraction facility? The core mining is going fine. $6.2k. Alright, it's probably pretty close to seeing a shipment. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, those are fine. So that is sorted. We can now logic this so that does this have the integrity check? Oh, for launch, it needs a... How can I reduce that? I can make this ship a little thinner. Is that what it's going to take? Or maybe it is. Piece 256 required for launch. Oh, no. That'll be plenty. Yeah, I mean... Actually, I don't object to that idea in general. Like, just fuel saving. What does it look like now? $218. Yeah. 256 required for launch. I'm actually draining one ship into the other. I suspect I actually am. 256. So I am. Oh, pardon me. We go like this. Which is hideous. But at least we're no longer draining. Yes, we're no longer draining one ship to the other. Stupid ship. Is this weird ship gonna work like this? Like, it doesn't need that. It was 256, wasn't it? Does it make a difference to cut these things back? Not even. Oh, no. Okay, we have to do that. Ah, okay. I mean, I kind of hate having this ship look so lopsided. It's already a little bit ugly. Let's not make its life any worse. Oh no, there it is. Also, we will need that logic space, won't we? So let's have a look. 256, 256. Yeah, so I think that's fine. This one's just basically already full. So that is going to take and gets up. Man, we are still short. Is there even... Oh, we haven't connected it. What a dummy. Ugh. Okay. So what are we going to need? We're going to need the 3 constant combinators to check everything. So we will need to put a green wire on here, which tells us the read contents. Yep. We will need a green wire on there, which is going to output, output charge. And we'll need a green wire on the output side here. So now we have a now we should have a charge value, contents, current location, and stuff like that. And also, we need to put a 1 on here, which needs to be like at least 60k, 220. No, it needs more than that. Okay, cool. Well, we just have to wait for that fuel to come in. So, we now have a whole bunch of signals. Cool. So I've got to remember how to do this. Decider combinators. 1, 2, 3, 4 to take off from memory. Oh, this is a pain how it does this, isn't it? In. So if C is greater than 80%, say, output a tick. Yep, it's outputting a tick. So if, in this case, fuel is greater than 80,000, output a tick. It's not there yet. When it does, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll be enough. This one needs to be when... I actually don't know how to measure this one. When naquitite equals 0. So then raw stuff equals 0. Output a tick. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I forget what we have to do, so I'll have to look at the other ones. Are we... Oh, thank goodness. Here we go. World's fastest. Yeah, that is so slow. So, tick, tick, tick. And when we are on the location, when A equals 747, send out a tick. A equals 747, which means we're on the surface. So that's tick, 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 tick. And then there should now be 4 outputs to collect. And what I need to do then is actually, let's come back here. Go back up to orbit. I'm pretty sure I know what to do. It's just not second nature yet. So we've got the charge equals something, the location equals something, the fuel equals something, the contents equals something. Is the ticks equal 4? And then we go from those outputs to the inputs of, if the ticks equals 4, then output the input count. And this includes the destination and the launch instruction, 748 orbit. Okay, so I'm going to put that and this here. Orbit, logical orbit 748, and launch, and I want that to go to the input. If the ticks equal 4, take off. Now I'm going to connect the outputs here. So output, 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 output. So it's getting 4 ticks, so it's ready to go. Let me check, would that actually fly? Yeah, that's plenty. 86 is plenty, so I'm assuming less will be. So what I actually want to do now is, what do I want to do? I want to put yeah, we'll do that. And we'll switch this box over now, and then we'll tear this whole thing down. So, oh, okay, cool. Well, we're stuck inside the ship. Yada, yada, yada. Bang. And all of these guys to get these moving. Take apart. Bam, 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 bam. This ship is... Whew, just wait for autosave. This ship is absolutely chock full. Alright, ship, you can consume that. Look, the steam is still just clunking away there. Do I have my drones back yet? Yes, I do. Very good. Alright, so the other thing we want to set is the speed and the destination clamps. So, I actually don't clamp and then clamp. Right anchor equals 1. I don't actually know what it will be yet. Left anchor equals 1. So we do want to connect that to the input. This is now it's basically ready to go. And on the 7, I should just do 7777. I think that will be fine. 77. There won't be a 77 there, but there will be once I land it. Speed. Why not? We'll put the speed in. Max speed is 100. Won't make a difference. Won't go that fast. So they're flying, flying, flying. Feeding, feeding, feeding. What, are you guys actually happy? You just can't output enough. That's because we can't consume enough. Oh wow. Okay, that's fine. Once this is actually completely fixed and finished, I will make that setting appropriate. Fuel is all in, no problem. I mean, it's not exactly the super slowest. Like, if I can actually... Do we? Oh, we actually have those just fully backed up. Could I put in another whole row? I feel like I could definitely do a little bit more here. This is really ugly. Don't look, okay? Just pretend I didn't do this. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that Naquium powder. So are we clearing the backlog a little better now? Arguably. I kind of would like there to be a bit more of this stuff, but it does mean just, yeah, kind of thinking, yeah, it's probably worth a shot. Just cut that off. And of course I parked the spaceship and everything just basically in the wrong place for any of this. Bit of a pain. Okay, we'll wait for that to drain through. Or not, we'll just tear it up. I mean, can we make this work like this? Is it going to be heavy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About there. Needs to be a... let's have a look. Oh, well, what can we do about this? Yeah, just move that down. And this we can tear out. Wow, it's a little snug, isn't it? This is kind of inevitable that I got carried away and then built some massive system that didn't need to be built, really. I would like to think it wasn't in my nature, but I think we need to be honest with ourselves here. We're looking at here, 21? Wow. Okay, well, let's put another box in, just in case. How are we seeing this now? Oh, yeah. Oil green lights, we are. Yeah, it's barely scratching the sides, isn't it? It's consuming 15. We're producing 40 and producing up to 40, consuming up to 30, and these guys are producing 45 or up to 45. So ratios are definitely not solid there. Then again, I'm not expecting a really fast turnaround either. It could be that I just have to put a double up of this stuff. What is this consuming in terms of the green vitalic? 15 per second? That's not too great. Yeah, I think I should probably move the spaceship the next time it has a bit of a takeoff a takeoff and landing experience. We will move the whole thing around. Probably move this all down a bit, put in and double these. They can easily be split, and hopefully they'll keep up. Feels to me that like this is not particularly quick at draining this, right? How many ingots have we got in here? 400. Now they stack in 10. Not ideal. In space we can also probably we could even do it on the ground. What do we need Naquium plates for? Can search in here. Naquium plate. Oh, it's actually needed in deep. Oh, it's needed in a couple of things. Ooh, so it needed in deep space science and heat pipes. Well, the science we do need, so we will have to get those into space. But I can probably just bring them in as ingots and then smash them into plates just in front of the machine. Then again, a second spaceship just delivering plates would not be crazy. It might have to be that... Oh, I don't know. What would I do? Yeah, haven't quite decided. I'm not quite sure how much is ultimately required. Like, do I put like a second box in or a series of smaller boxes? Even 2 of the 4-sized boxes might be quite good. I've never built them, but I could fit them in a bit easier than these massive ones. Okay, how many products has this made? 63. The others are on 200-ish. Okay, so occasionally this keeps up. But by and large, it's not keeping up at all. So we are going to have to double that. It could be that it could be that I fix this automation on both of these sides. And... wow, that's just so much to get out. I mean, I could send this one up to orbit and then worry about moving these other ones and move everything down. Yeah, it's probably not a bad plan. But it is quite late and I am definitely a little sick. So I'm going to go to bed. And I think in the next episode we will, I don't know, continue to try and automate this. Like, I'm okay with the size of the ship. It's a cute little ship. And it's doing its job quite well. But we do want to automate this. Actually, interestingly, I bet now that I can actually connect this up. It won't take off, of course. Because... wham. Because it's not... it doesn't have the 4 signals. It's got a full chest. Yeah, that's good. So, in the next episode, I will... probably get this vessel at least automated, get it up back into space, and we'll choose an area to park it, and give it the availability or give it access to what will be Naquium ships when they're flying back and forth. And this one as well, we will get moving with its production and get it chunking stuff back up into orbit. It's kind of close enough that I might just, I might just send it. What's it on? 500. many of these don't require that much. I mean, some. But I only need to build these two, and then we're in happy land. So I need to get iron canisters, which is a whole production thing. I will probably have to make the canisters. Where are they? I'll have to make the canisters on the ground first, and make them, a lot of them, chuck them in a rocket, and send them up. And then I turn them into magnetic canisters in space. And I think I need to send batteries to space as well. I don't have a reliable supply. And then they get turned into iron canisters with some gas, and then they get chucked into the factory. So that's going to be a bit of a process. But those sciences are not too far away now. Yeah, not too far away at all. Except, look, we are now out of vitalic acid. Yeah, that I thought might end up being the bottleneck. And it's just going to be the stuff coming through from Rose, which we may need to help with. So that is a bit of a pain. Yeah, lots of jobs to do. Actually, I should put them on my list. More vulcanite, depot Rose fix, add new, Rose spice production. Yeah, that's one I can't forget. So, until next time, I've been Tiny Pirate. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this interesting. If you come up with any clever solutions for some of these interesting problems, then please let me know. I'd be keen to hear about them. Maybe figure them out as well myself. Oh, that's not working. No wonder that was. I wonder if it's the same up here. Nope, it's fine. Cool. Alright, that's interesting. No wonder it was a little bit not delayed. That'll increase production a little bit, so we should see these all operating at full tick. Right, until next time, I've been Tiny Pirate. Thanks for watching me puttering along. I will catch you again soon. Good night.